Hey guys, it's Ellen here. We're getting out the sketchbook today and having some fun and doing some bird doodles. Yep, I'm just going to go over how I draw these, and I just put them in my sketchbook, and then we're just going to paint them really quick, throwing in some patterns and some flowers and maybe a couple eggs and some feathers around it. Just an idea of what to do when you're kind of like, what should I paint? Really, if you think about it, they're kind of blobs with eyes with a little beak. It's pretty easy. And you go and throw in some patterns and whatnot. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and let's get started. Okay, so first I'll start out by drawing out some birds before I actually sketch them in my book. I'm just going to make some fun little birds. I'm just going to take like this, kind of like making a circle, but it's a half circle. And then you're going to meet it here again, but kind of downward. And finish it off and do a circle for the eye and for the beak. See, like that. And then the body will come down here with the feathers and just shoot out like that. And then another one like that. And that'll be like the little robin. We'll fill that in. And you can take your gel pen later on and add all the little lines and whatnot. But we're just going to have fun like washing in some color. And another bird, you can make another way. Just again like a half circle. And take a curve, which will go down that way, curvature this way, straight line, and that'll be the tail. Again, you can put another here, the eye, the beak, and then for the legs, stick, and I bend it, and then I just do the little legs like that. Actually, I think the eye should go up a little higher. There we go. Proportionally wise, it was wrong. And then I want to do another bird. Again, start off a small head, half circle, kind of coming downward, little belly. I'm going to throw the feathers in. See a curve line here, and then the tail, curve it. After the legs, little sticks, bend them, and then we'll have the big eye. You can open the mouth on this one if you want, and this will be the tail. For a feather, put a line down. I'm just gonna go like this. So basically it's a line. And then you're going to go curve out, do like a straight line to that, bring it in a little bit, not all the way, back out, curve, in, out, and then do the same thing on the other side. You'll get used to drawing it. And then you can put the twig on the legs. You can add a little branch, some flowers, and change it up. We're just doing a study today on birds in the sketchbook. So I've already drawn out my sketches, as you can see here. I'm playing with these watercolors today: Magenta, Van Dyke Brown, Prussian Blue. I have olive green, and my Cadmium Yellow Deep, which is hiding somewhere. I've been using a lot of it lately, and I think I just, oh, here it is. Yes, those are the colors I'll be playing with. I'm just going to grab whatever brush. Now this is the Moleskine Wet Media Sketchbook. I don't know what size this is, but probably like a 5 by 8. And you see the colors here. I have my palette ready to go, and paper towel. Now it works fairly well with watercolors. You just got to be sure you're not putting a lot of water on it, because it's not really great for super wet on wet. I mean, it works for watercolor, but it's not the best for wet on wet. I'm trying to find my grumbacher brush. Ah, here we go. It's a nice big brush to really blend in some color. So we're going to work off the robin first, and I'm going to pick some yellow. Oh, I also have a teeny bit of brilliant orange here. Cheating. This is the brilliant orange. A little yellow, a little orange. Or you can make orange with the magenta and yellow. So I'm just going to take this color. It's kind of fairly loose. But I'm just going to flush it in here. Just on the upper, from the 3/4 of the way here. Excuse me, I'm going to take off some of this on the bottom. Didn't mean to get this part. Just the beginning part. Take some of that away. I'm going to add a little more orange. So I'm just dabbing that in. And then I'm going to take my yellow. Put a little more of that on front. We could add to that. I'm going to go around the eye because I want to leave some white in the eye. So I'm going to go around the eye. I'm going to take some of that Van Dyke brown that I have. Activate that. Just going to put this over in here. Careful not to hit too much of the orange. Now it's fairly light right now. I'm going to add some more color to it. So I'm going down here with the little wings. Get it even darker. Add a little of this Prussian blue to it. And you get this darker brown. See how I'm putting it wet, really pretty wet? And it's just not going to blend like an artist's piece of paper would. So you're going to take your brush and manipulate it. Just keep going like that and adding in some color. Clear that off and I'll go in and add some orange. But this is just a study on birds anyway, so don't worry about if they look fabulous or not. We're just playing in the sketchbook. If you want to go in and add a little bit of black or some Prussian blue, mix with some brown. Just get a little darker color in here. See, I'm adding some darker tones. Like I said, it's not going to bleed like the arches paper would. They don't really have sketchbooks that do well like that. So painting around the eye area. Alright, I'll cut off my brush. And I'll just lift up some of this color here. Looks like it's puddling. And we don't want that. Go back in a little more orange. I'm trying to keep the back part white. I can go in and add a little gray underneath the wing. A little bluish gray if you want to add that. Definition. We'll just leave that for now. Now, these other birds, I'm going to do like a bluebird here. We can make up any color we want here, and maybe like a yellow and blue one here. We're going to have fun. See, now it's buckling a little bit because it is not really meant to have a lot of water. So I'm taking this Prussian blue and I'm getting it pretty wet. But I'm going to dab it on the paper towel like I did here, and that way I go in and I add the blue. See? I'm doing less water on this one. I'll just flush this one down all the way with the blue. This pretty blue color. And then I'll start to go in and add a little darker blue. Look, just darker color here. The tail, really loose. Because remember, we're just doing a study. This doesn't have to be perfect. See, adding some darker tones up here and under here and around his eye, and even more still down by his wing. See, it's pretty loose. Don't get bogged down if it's not looking great. It's a study. It's having fun. Like I said, I'm going to make that bird a little more yellow. Oh, I got some blue in my paintbrush, so I gotta remove it. Like a golden yellow. A little yellow and a little brown. So I'm gonna flush some of this in here. Again, I'm leaving that white part of the eye. Just putting in some pretty yellow. Maybe get more of this bright yellow. Oop. Don't want his eye totally filled in. I'm gonna add some water to this. I'm just going to fill this in. And I'm going to start putting some blue for the wing over in there. Meanwhile, I'm going to add a little brown. Put in some other color tones. A little orange. It's just giving it more life. It's not this one-sided color. See, just going to put that in there around there. I'm just kind of like doodling with we're just doing a study. Like I said, not serious, right? I'm go ahead and add this Prussian blue I have up here. And I'll just flush in some of this blue and on the tail. Again, go back in. This wing. It's like a two-tone bird. They're kind of tricky to paint when you don't want them to bleed into each other. So just take your time with it. There's the wing, tail. I'm going to add even darker. Let's get even darker. Alright, it's kind of getting like a little mushy. And that dark can go back in here too. See, just doing like a little. The wing. Here's the birds, kind of make up any color you want. You can do yellow with red, red with green. I might do some yellow and red, yellowish brown and red. Yellow head. I get that magenta and I add the yellow. Has a nice red color to it. Ooh, that's super red. I'm gonna add a little orange. I'm just playing around with color. Is there really a red bird like this? Probably not. I'm adding a little yellow to it. Some more orange now. Probably makes more sense to be orange. A little brown. Tail. Put some brown in here. Can add some blue. Like I said, we're having fun. We're just doing a little study. Don't concern yourself if it doesn't look perfect, because it's not supposed to look perfect. We're just having fun. See? You can make this one, top one, a little more gray if you want, brownish gray. I'm gonna throw in some like brown, gray, blue color. And maybe put like a stripe of yellow. So leave like a little stripe. Or actually do some little black stripes. Yes, I'm making up birds, but why not? Let's have some fun. It's just a sketchbook. It's not supposed to be serious. I think everyone gets so bogged down. See, I'm taking the tip of my brush and I'm just doing these little lines on the tail and putting definition in the wing here. Do some little stripes and a little color on the bottom here. Let it blend and bleed. Same thing here. No biggie. And then we can add little legs to these guys. And of course their beak. And a little branch. Get some brown. Van Dyke brown. little red. He's on a branch. He's on a branch. He's on a branch. Sound like Oprah, right? You get a car. We can do a little, oh, I had a little egg here. I can do like a blue robin's egg with little spots. So grab some of this blue and just fill that in an egg shape. And go back in and you can add some blue dots. And a little more blue color on the side there. Now let's kind of do the spider vein thing because it was really wet, but it will dry nicely. And then the feather I'll make like brownish gray. So just go like that, like I drew out. You can just paint it without even drawing it. You know, it's a feather. We can go back in and add some other tones to it, like just like that. And now I'll add the line in a bit. So now we got all those in, fleshed in. We'll take a pointier brush, like my Princeton long round brush, if you don't want to be hiding. I think he's hiding, so I'll have to use my number 6. And I will take some black paint, or you can make some black paint with all the colors mixed in. This is actually Payne's gray, but we'll do the eye. So you fill that in the circle, outer circle, inner circle, leave a halo around it, and then leave a little halo around the eye. Then it looks realistic. So, outer circle again. Do a little one inner circle, and leaving a little halo with the eye. See that? It looks realistic. Again, do the outer one. Do another circle, leave a little white insert, and then just leave a little white right by the eye. If you mess up, you can always use gouache or a gel pen if you screw up the eyeball. You'll get used to it. And then the beak. Leave a little white on the beak, just like that. So again, just leave a little white halo on the beak. Makes it a little more realistic looking. Just a little halo. They're coming alive. Again here, the black eye. Oops, that's okay. It's got a big beak. This guy I'll give a little one too. And you can go in and add all the little lines. Oops, you're not really saying that. Go back in and add little lines for the wings. See, these little marks. He doesn't have his legs. You can add little feathers, just like that. See, there's just these little curved lines, and you've got these little feathers. If you can't see that, I'm gonna get some more lighting over here. I ordered a new light today, and it comes Wednesday. Hopefully that'll be much better. Struggling. I had one a while ago and it broke instantly. And then I just got so mad I didn't order another one. See, I'm fixing the legs here. So you go into the feather and then put that line in the middle. And you can put some little, little strokes. It's bleeding a little bit. That's okay. Remember, it's a study. It's not perfect. See how my egg kind of blended? That's fine. I can go back in and grab some of this blue I made. And that's dry. And then put some little dots. Different sizes. Kind of close together on one side. And then sporadic down here. It looks a little more realistic. Again, with this guy, we're going to do some white here, so I'll have to use white gouache. And then here you can use the deeper blue to get his wing. All those little marks. All these little dark and lighter colors give it that oomph and the detail. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can add like a fun, funky detail and make it your own without having to make it realistic. I have a lot of birds like that I showed you in my sketchbook to not reveal, but one of my sketchbooks. So this is still wet. I still have to wait till that dries, but and then you could add gouache or a gel pen on top. See, I'm just go add some fun stuff to this guy. I'm gonna do a little pattern on his little neck. Why does it have to be realistic? Who said that? It's a sketchbook study. Having fun. See? Go on the brown branch. Add some color. In between all this, if you wanted to, you could add some pretty flowers to fill up the page. Just for the heck of it. You don't have to do that. I have my green and brown. Just do a little stem. But it's just something you can do to add a little more fun. Like, you know, that sketchbook that I showed you guys that I had turned into elements I used in some of my fabric designs and some of my licensing things like cards and whatnot, home decor. For you guys, you can just keep it as a, if you're not doing something like that for business, you just keep it as a memento. And look back and see how far you've come. See, I'm just adding like little berries, little flowers. Just playing with the whole page. This is pretty dry. I'm going to go in and grab some of this gouache that I have over here. I mean, it's not the best dried, but it will do. See? And I'm just going to add these little lines. His wing. And his tail. Look at that. You can play around with that white gouache. Go in here and add a little highlight underneath that little line we did for his little feathers. Take it and make little spots, dots going around the eye. Look how much fun this is. This is what I do. I just have fun with the patterns, creating, adding little things and adding little dots in here. You know, and then you can take your marker and you just write the word robin, you know, bluebird, whatever. And then you have a cute little sketchbook page. And you can keep tweaking it. You can add more stuff to it. I might go in and add a little more of this orange color in here. Just a little more. Having fun. Can add some more branches with berries. Might add some blueberry branches. See, little blueberries. Not actual blueberries, but blueberries. Have fun. Play around with your sketchbooks. I love filling them up. They're so much fun to do. See, just add a bunch of random little flowers. You can add a little egg up there. You can add another feather. It could be another color too. So here's a feather. Just adding another feather. Just like that. Go in and fill it in. Just like that. I'm adding some extra color in there so you know it's a feather. And there you go. Just a little bird study for the day. Having fun. Playing around. See, now that this is dry, I can go and tweak it. A little feather. It's probably not my best feather, but it will do. I have a lot more better ones than that. And who cares, right? Just have fun, guys. Like, this is what painting's all about. It's supposed to give you relaxation and joy, take away all the troubles of your day. The world is a little nuts right now. The United States has so much craziness with the politics. I'm just turning off the damn TV and trying to stay off the Twitter and feeds because it's just insane. You know, it is what it is. I try not to get involved too much. I have my views on certain things, but I believe everyone has a right to their own view. And other people don't, and that's the problem for them. We all have to coexist. So, I just stay a little neutral. Anyway, I'm babbling. So, yeah, like I said, just keep going and play around. You can go and add a little more details. See? Little dots. I put like a little, it's almost like a little collar around this guy. I don't know why. I just felt like it. And there you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to check out my Patreon. Like I tell you, I have exclusive ones over there. And I work really hard on those. Those are a lot longer than the YouTube ones because people are paying for that, and so I want to make it really worth their while, and I try and do my best on that, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. Get out your damn sketchbooks, have some fun, paint blobs and then put little eyes on them and put a little beak and you got a bird. That's basically what it is. So take care, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'll speak to you soon.